two names together and jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So LSU's offense will start this game off with the football. Seems like when these two get together, it's always a slugfest, and Alabama won a close one last season. Yeah, it was Alabama that finished out the 12th round in that slugfest, too. It usually seems like the team that lands the last big haymaker wins, and that was the Tide last night.
I think that's why it's so important getting out the gates early. These both
turning it on! Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal.
coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds a man on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Pulls it in. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a fourth down looms, and decision time for this offense. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Cross. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The tide crowd, rolling noise, down onto Saban Field on third down. Pulls it in, it's Jefferson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one. One explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Ashmore. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frost. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Ashmore. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Ashmore. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Got his man quickly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route, they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Ashmore. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU ready to put it away and open this second half. get out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on a scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a man. It's Ashmore. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Brought over the middle, it's Jefferson. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. It's caught downfield. Finally corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive. Try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
And they can't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Immediately fires to the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big... There forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking downfield, it's Ashmore. This time on target. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Powers through the defender. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. There he goes. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, LSU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And his first pass is incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Dropping back, it's Ashmore. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jefferson. Pick up for 5. It'll be third down and 5.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. You call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollack.